In this video, we're going to have a look at an app that is a Compose app. So it's not a views activity, but a Compose activity, I'll call it. And that has a video on it. And my main reference was this Stack Overflow question asking this. They want to show an MP4 on using Jetpack Compose. And so here it is running, so you can see I'm emulating the phone, and here it is this video, and I have this video I'm linking is coming directly off of the internet. So I'm using a URL to the MP4, but I can also do a local video that I'm putting in a raw directory, as we'll show. Okay, so let me stop that. All right, so things before I forget. So the manifest. So that video was on the internet. And so I'm doing the user's permission. And also the URL happens to be an HTTP, so I'm using the user's clear text traffic. But in another example, I've got a video of a crocodile that is a local MP4, and I put that in a raw directory. So I right-click on the res folder and add a directory. I make it raw, small letters, and I put my MP4 file over here in raw. And if it's going to be a local file, then we need to respect the standard naming scheme of small letters, numbers, underscores, no spaces, no capital letters, things like that. Okay, what else do we need to do? We're going to use some like external things. And so we needed to edit the gradle to announce this Exoplayer thing. So I've added this line in my gradle. So I got sort of opened up and made a hello world and got it running. And then I want to use this additional Exoplayer code. So I brought that in an implementation in the gradle. And whenever you change the gradle, you'll need to resync. So put this in the gradle and resync. Okay. So that was the manifest, that was the raw, that was the gradle. Now most everything is in the Kotlin. That's typical of Compose, where most things are in the Kotlin. Okay. And then here are just my reminders that I remember everything I wanted to remember. I edited the gradle, I added the manifest, I added the raw directory. Okay. So basically, here's me just sort of making my basic screen that I'm saying I'm going to have, and I'm going to call Exoplayer example. And then I must define that, and this is a composable. And we are working within the local context. So this is the I'm making this media thing, and I am in this case getting it, as I said, from HTTP blah 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 bigbuckbunny.mp4. So I'm getting right now that example was from the internet. So that's why I needed the permissions in the manifest, and it was HTTP. That's why I needed the user's clear text traffic. I can do a local. So I'm going to comment out that and bring in this one. And so I'm going to bring in, I still make it look like sort of like a URL. So Android resource sort of is serving as the protocol, / the sort of website, if you will, is the package name of the app. And then something referring to the actual file, in this case, the r.raw.crocodile referring to this file. So let's save that just to be sure and run that. And this time I'm going to sort of have my little cartoon, well, not mine, some cartoon crocodile MP4 that I found on the internet. So there is the little crocodile. Okay. So what do we have? And again, this is mostly other people's code. So we have to know when we are ready, and are we repeating the code or not? So if we use set the repeat mode to repeat mode off, then that is play it once and finish. If you have it on repeat mode 1, then it will loop, and this little crocodile guy is sort of all of 10 seconds. So then he just keeps going. This shows us that we are repeating. Whereas the bunny one was quite long. So it goes like 10 minutes or something. And I'm too impatient to show you that repeating. But, and that's basically it. Some stuff about being ready, some stuff about whether you're looping or not. How you set up the resource, which might be local or off of the internet, and then some stuff, if you're getting rid of it, if you're disposing it. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to take too much credit for this. This is mostly other people's code, and I didn't even know about it until this person on Stack Overflow let me know. But I did want to sort of make a video so that people who search on YouTube could find it as well. So that's all for this one. Thanks for your attention.